Visit that first story by Jeff Kirui. The president has today unveiled his cabinet with his close allies emerging as the biggest beneficiaries. Among them, Garissa Town MP Aden Duale, his Kandara counterpart Alice Wahome, Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen, and former senators Professor Kithure Kindiki and Mithika Linturi. The cabinet list also includes little-known personalities in the political circles, among them Kengen MD Rebecca Miano and former Central Bank Governor Professor Njuguna Ndung'u, among others. Our senior political affairs reporter Jeff Kirui now with a list.
Exactly 14 days after officially taking charge, President William Ruto has unveiled his full list of 22 cabinet secretaries. Top on the list is ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi, a co-principal in the ruling coalition Kenya Kwanza. Mudavadi was named the prime cabinet secretary through an executive order.
That office is probably the most senior office after the office of the president and deputy president. And I have set out functions for that office.
In a national address delivered from the State House, Nairobi, President Ruto has appointed Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki to the Ministry of Interior and National Administration. Professor Kindiki shelved his gubernatorial ambitions in the 2022 general elections. He was also among those who sought to be Ruto's running mate in the presidential contest, but was overlooked for DP Rigathi Gachagua. Kindiki later served as Ruto's presidential chief agent at the National Tallying Center at Bomas of Kenya. In the National Treasury, former Central Bank of Kenya Governor Professor Njuguna Ndung'u will be hoping to steer the economy, which is burdened by debt and rising inflation. Professor Ndung'u, an economist by profession, served as the governor of Central Bank of Kenya between 2007 and 2015. Kandara MP Alice Wahome has also made it to the list, appointed to serve in the Ministry of Water. His Garissa Town counterpart Aden Duale taking up the powerful Ministry of Defense. Aden Duale is the longest serving majority leader in the National Assembly, having served in the Jubilee regime from 2013 to 2020. Rebecca Miano, the current Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Kenya Electricity Generating Company KENGEN, has been appointed to the East African Community, Arid and Semi-Arid Lands and Regional Development Portfolio. Dr. Alfred Mutua, the former Machakos Governor, has been appointed to the Foreign and Diaspora Affairs docket. Former Malindi MP Aisha Jumwa also heads to the Public Service. Jumwa has been appointed to the Gender and Affirmative Action Ministry. Jumwa vying on a UDA ticket lost in the Kilifi governor's race. Another politician who has been handed a lifeline is Moses Kuria, who will be key in the implementation in the industrialization agenda under the Ministry of Trade, Investment and Industry. Kuria contested for Kiambu governor seat under Chama cha Kazi but was unsuccessful. Nominated Senator Soipan Tuya will also be joining the executive to serve in the Ministry of Environment and Forestry. Soipan is the former woman representative of Narok County. Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen will also be crossing over from the legislature to serve in the Ministry of Roads, Transport and Public Works. In the Tourism Ministry, President Ruto has appointed Benina Malonza. Malonza contested under UDA but lost in the race for Kitui woman representative seat. In the Lands, Housing and Urban Development docket, Zakaria Mwangi Njeru has been fronted. Njeru is a former councillor in the then Nakuru municipality. The health docket will be managed by Susan Wafula, who contested for Trans Nzoia woman representative under Ford Kenya party ticket but lost in the general election. Former Meru Senator Franklin Mithika Linturi has also been appointed to the Ministry of Agriculture. Mithika represented UDA party in the contest for Meru governor but came in second. In the Ministry of Information, President William Ruto has appointed Eliud Owalo. Owalo was Ruto's pointman in the Nyanza region, having unsuccessfully vied for the Kibra constituency in the 2019 by-election under Amani National. Ezekiel Machogu heads to the education docket. Machogu was the UDA party candidate for Kisii governor race. Davis Chirchir makes a comeback to cabinet to serve in the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum. Chirchir served in the same docket from 2013 to 2015 when he was sacked alongside other 4 cabinet secretaries. Ababu Namwamba has also been appointed to Ministry of Youth Affairs, Sports and Arts. The only cabinet secretary retained by President Ruto from the previous regime is Simon Chelugui, who moves from the Labour Ministry to the Cooperatives and Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Development Ministry. Former Kwale Governor Salim Vuri has also been appointed to the ministry in charge of mining, blue economy and maritime affairs. Last in the list is former Kericho woman representative Florence Bore, who takes over the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection.
With the full cabinet officially unveiled, focus now shifts to the National Assembly as President William Ruto is set to officially open Parliament to kickstart the process of vetting the CSS before they officially assume office.
They will now proceed to Parliament for the exercise in Parliament so that Parliament can approve and give me the opportunity to finally conclude the appointment and get each and every member of this team to work.
Jeff Kirui, KTN News, State House, Nairobi.
We are now taking our first break. When we come back, we give you details of Lawyer Gisheru's final